And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and it is Sunday, and you know what that means? It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and of course, that old cagey outlaw, Waylon Jennings, and it's a big weekly purchase this week on the eve of San Diego Comic-Con, and man, it's stressing me out a little bit because it's just coming up really quick on us, San Diego Comic-Con, starting next Wednesday, of course, with preview night. I will be there, boots on the ground, expect a lot of coverage, videos, posts, so make sure you're following me on all the social media platforms, make sure you're following me and subscribed on the YouTube channels, of course. We'll still have videos going. I got a lot of stuff worked ahead on a lot of videos, so you'll still have videos, but we'll have some fun videos along the way. So stay tuned for all that. Should be a dynamite time out in San Diego. And like I said, Wednesday through the weekend, a lot going on, a lot of exclusives, a lot of panels, a lot of travel, a lot of stuff going on there. And the travel is always fun. You never know with travel in this day and age. Hopefully no plane delays, things like that. Keep those fingers crossed, as they do say. And I need to pack still. I still got to pack. I mean, how many socks do I need? What? Oh, Mark Summers on the couch here. Todd McFarlane not here today, unfortunately. Todd, he said he's getting ready. He said, Kyle, I'll see you in San Diego. I'll see you in San Diego. So Todd's already headed out that way via Arizona, I think he said he was going. But Mark, you got some travel tips for me? Sock tips? All right.
How many pairs of socks for a 5-day trip? 10. You always take twice as much as you think you need.
Mark, I don't know if I can co-sign on that, a bit of advice. There's only so much room in the luggage, and you got to maximize your minutes. You got to maximize your bags, because I got a lot of stuff to come back with me. I'm probably going to have to go to a FedEx or a UPS and ship that stuff, but we'll see. Maybe I can use the socks, the old socks, as packing material, a little protection. We'll see what happens. But I do appreciate the tip from the couch, Mark Summers. So shout out to Mark Summers on the couch here today. But once again, San Diego Comic-Con this week. Look for a lot of coverage on the channel and social medias. Probably not going to be a toy news next week. The news will be the San Diego Comic-Con stuff. So stay tuned for that. Of course, a lot to come on the channel the next couple of weeks. And reviews for days, a lifetime maybe at this point. We'll see what happens there. But it'll truly be the most expensive week of my life. That's what it will be. Just got terrible news about my Jeep. Oh, my differentials need replaced. Sway bars on the lift kit. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? What are we doing? When it rains, it pours. That's the way it does go. So we'll see how that nets out, and we'll see how San Diego Comic-Con nets out. Full recaps, full videos to come once again. But let's get down to a little housekeeping. Of course, it is giveaway season. Sure, why not? Sounds good, doesn't it? Of course, we got the Patreon giveaway for the month of July. Head over to the Patreon. Bret Hart Monday Night Wars Ultimate Edition. A sleeper of a figure, if you ask me. That is the giveaway. And then a bonus giveaway this month. Anybody that signs up for the Patreon, any tier, you get thrown into the hat for this one. It is, of course, Kevin Nash Monday Night Wars. Check it out there. So check out the Patreon for that. But then we do have a regular giveaway here, part of a Twitter giveaway, and I had a call to arms last week in the Toy News and Weekly Purchases. There was a pinned post on my X, aka Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and we're giving away this Diesel figure. So the winner already pulled it, Jack DeFranco. Big win for Jack DeFranco there, and I know Jack DeFranco. So Jack, shout out to you. You actually won this Diesel. So I'll reach out to you. I'll get your details. I'll get him off your way. Appreciate everybody that entered the giveaway. Everybody that's subscribed to both the YouTube channels out there. Shout out to each and every one of you. There it is right there. But besides that, a little extra housekeeping, not really a lot going on. I mean, it just kind of is what it is as we gear up. I got to pack, like I said, got to get my notes in order, got to get my work affairs in order. It's always tough for me to take vacation days. Going to be a little extra stressful being off, but we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen over there in San Diego. So now all we got left to do is answer the question of the week. All right, time for question of the week, and you guys know the drill by now. You want to be a question of the week? Put your question in the comments down below, and you too can be the question of the week. But this week comes from Jeremy's Toy Archive. We know you love music. What would your top 5 all-time WWE theme songs be? Now, that's a tough one there. There's been a lot of bangers, and I can imagine I'm going to forget a thing or two along the way. But there are a lot of good songs. But immediately comes to my brain is The Ultimate Warrior, of course. I'm a Warrior man. You guys know that. But it's based off of Highway Star by Deep Purple, and I love Deep Purple. I love Highway Star. I love The Ultimate Warrior. It's a match made in heaven. So check out Highway Star if you've never heard that song. Very Warriors theme song, very loosely based on that. So very cool to hear that. So Warrior, no doubt about it. As a kid, I loved the Demolition. Here Comes the Axe, Here Comes the Smash. Thought that was an awesome one. It always got me fired up when that happened. Love the LOD, starting off with, oh, what a rush. And just the music there, it just felt like they were going off to war, off to battle. An all-timer as well. Obviously, you can't leave out my boy Lemmy and Motorhead. Of course, you got Triple H The Game, Line in the Sand, King of Kings. You got to have all those. I'm going to lump them all together, but you got to have those. I'm a Motorhead guy. Of course, I'm going to enjoy Lemmy singing a theme song. You know, another amazing one that doesn't really have a lot to it, but it is really, really good. Texas Tornado back in the day. You get kind of the horses running at the beginning, and then you got that nice beat to it. Not really a song, but I guess no different than the LOD and some of the other ones. Ultimate Warrior, there's no lyrics on those either. But always love that. For sure, the Honky Tonk Man theme song. I'll never forget, I was in 5th grade, and we got to bring, there was like once a quarter, once a semester, whatever it was back then. Everybody got to bring a song to play in music class. And what did Kyle bring? What did 5th grade Kyle bring? He brought the Honky Tonk Man theme song for the entire class to enjoy. Man, I was the coolest kid around. There's no doubt about it. Don't take bets on it. Don't fact check it. I was the coolest kid, no doubt. But I did play the Honky Tonk Man, so that's right up there. And even some of the newer songs were not necessarily my music, but it's like they stick in my ear a little bit. The Street Profits theme I always thought was a really good one. Still think it's a good one. Maybe a little bit played out at this point, but when it first came on the scene, I was here for it. And my daughter was loving it too, so maybe that was fun as well. Johnny Gargano's old song was like Rebel Heart or something like that. Not really my kind of music, but always kind of got you up and ready to go. So I guess that's my WWE themes. Mount Rushmore's Warrior, Tornado, Demolition, LOD, Honky Tonk Man. Motorhead, that's more than 4 or 5, but it is what it is. You get the gist right there. So a lot of good ones, and I'm probably forgetting a few out there, but a lot of good ones. Be interested to hear your favorite theme. Put that in the comments down below. But now let's get down to business. Monkey business? No, not monkey business. We're getting down to weekly purchases business. All right, let's get down to round number 1 of weekly purchases. Might have about 3 rounds this go around. A lot of stuff through the door this week. Of course, Amazon Prime Days, Prime Week, whatever you want to call it, a couple days in there. Not a lot of excitement, but I did pick up a thing or two, and you'll see that in this video. But let's begin. Walmart found this bad boy. It is the 88 Ninja Turtles Remaster. Going to be interesting to dig into these figures. We got Raphael right there. Who else we got? We got Donatello, of course. Got to have Donnie. Got another one, Leonardo, of course, right there. And then the final piece of the puzzle, one Michelangelo. So 40th anniversary celebration continues. Very interesting, and I guess a very, is it controversy? Is it controversy with these? I don't know if it's controversy, but a lot of people love them. A lot of people hate them. Doesn't seem to be anybody in the middle. Maybe I could be that middleman. Stay tuned. We'll unbox them on the channel. Also picked up this one. I thought it was really cool. Flocked hair splinter. I had to pick this one up. Give me the real fur. Give me real fur all day long. Pick that up at Walmart as well. Keeping it on brand for the Ninja Turtles. How about that? Classic rocker Leo, like a young me. A classic rocker right there from the latest Super 7 Ultimate line of Turtles. Got April O'Neil in her ninja outfit. April O'Neil Ninja Edition right there. And the hits keep on coming with Casey Jones. A very interesting repaint once again. But Casey Jones, an all-time favorite of mine with that Jose Canseco baseball bat. He's ready to go, but we do get this one as well. Karai, I still need to pick her up, so I will pick her up eventually. Stay tuned to that eventually on the channel. But now I'm living that Legion life. Like a young Jeff George out there. Shout out to good buddy, good friend of the channel, Jeff George. Living that Legion life. Of course, these are on sale. Hot sale right now. Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description down below. You can get these guys 20% off, and that was enough to make me jump in and get Knoxville. Right there, we got him, and we got some last week as well, as you remember. We got the old Engineer TU5cc Engineer. Check that one out. Hits keep on coming with Sphexian, sure, a very ugly face on that bad boy right there. And then they keep on coming. We got a Sentry TU5cc Sentry. Got him going on. And then the final piece, the Novine Lean, whatever. Got him as well this week. So living that Legion life. Got a few more of those Cosmic Legions around the corner. Going to be unboxing all of them. We've already dived into them. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe. All that fun stuff. I always tell you what to do right there. But that is round number 1. Got to make some room here. We're going to move on to round number 2. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop the clock for round number 2 of weekly purchases. I just got a little knock at the door, and it was UPS delivering my Big Bad Toy Store package. It was my pile of loot that's been building up. Finally shipped it here a couple days later. We got the stuff. So we're going to do round number 2 from the Big Bad Toy Store shipment. Got Masters of the Universe Beastman movie edition. How about this one? An interesting one, especially if you're an 80s kid watching that He-Man movie back in the day. I don't know if that's going to set my world on fire. We're going to find out, though. This should set my world on fire. It is the Bone Throne with Skeletor, new Eternia. This could be an all-timer of a little set right here. Of course, you get the throne and Skeletor as well. Should be a very cool unboxing to do on the channel, so stay tuned for that. Keep it a little horror-themed a little bit. Got my boy, Captain Spaulding. Oh, an all-timer. Old Sid out there, Sid Haig, one of the greatest actors of all time. Absolutely excited to unbox this one on the channel. We just recently unboxed Otis, if you guys remember that one. Check out that review if you did miss that along the way. There you go. Now we dive in. We're living that Legion life. Like a young Jeff George out there. Shout out Jeff George once again. He's living that Legion life, and I guess I am as well. Got the Cosmic Legion pilot this week through the door. Not done there. We got the, oh boy, here we go. Sphyxian Prison Guard. Oh, everybody loves a prison guard. Like a young big boss man is really what that is, but in space. But in space right there. Got Vorga. Sure, why not, man? It's got to be a rib on these name pronunciations. It's got to be. I don't know what else it could be. How about Zerian Sphere? Zerian Sphere coming in hot right there. How about another officer, science officer this time? Oh, she blinded me like with science, like a young, I don't know who that was back in the day. I don't know. Yeah, science. We're here for it. There it is. Keep on continuing on. Sphyxian Block Commander. There it is. Is it Thomas Dolby? Did he blind us with science? Something like that. Who knows? We got Altar Silovius. Oh my gosh, what are we doing with these names? The Cosmic Legion life has just grabbed a hold of me, apparently. And then finally, from the Legions, Kalin Shun. Kalin Shun coming in extra hot. Then the last piece here for round number 2. Fresh off his speech at the Republican convention. Oh my gosh, it's Real American Hulk Hogan. That might sell an extra couple of units. Who knows? But man, this is my kind of Hulk Hogan figure. Rocking out to the Real American. Comes with a guitar. Possibly an all-timer in the Hulk Hogan department. And we've got a lot of Hulk Hogans this year, we do know. This may be my favorite one. So look forward to that review and all these other reviews real soon. Well, now we got to turn our attention to round number 3. Time for round number 3, the final round of weekly purchases and some more pickups this week. You guys saw these unboxed on the channel already, but I got Mankind, got Eddie Guerrero, of course, part of the latest Ultimate Wave Walmart Monday Night War exclusives. 2 all-timer figures, definite immediate pickups if you see them. Really love both of those. Check those out. And we unboxed this one last weekend on the channel. MJF John Moxley 2-pack Target exclusive. Man, oh man, could this be the hottest garbage of the year? Man, this is a rough set in so many ways. Very, very disappointed. I will say, though, the $20 price point made it hurt a little bit less. The MJF robe is absolutely amazing. The rest of the stuff was pretty rough, though, you got to admit. So we did check out that review on the channel as well. Hot off the truck, Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save 10%. Survivor Series, Build-A-Figure Wave. Got one Sami Zayn right there. Got to have Kevin Owens. A lot of people a little down on this one. I'm excited for it. I love the dusty shirt on this one. Should be a good figure, so we got that going on. And then you got my dad's favorite tag team of all time, as we've talked about on the channel. My dad's dream always was as a kid when we go to the wrestling shows, man, maybe this is the night the Bushwhackers finally lick my face. That's what my dad would say. Don't fact check that. Don't ask my dad that, but I'm sure he said it. But we got Luke and Butch in their Doink gear. Of course, we get second head sculpts there. I'd rather had them with the Doink heads off to the side. Maybe that's just me. I'm definitely going to pick up another set of these to display both looks. But it is what it is. Butch and Luke making their triumphant return to the Elite line. It's been a heck of a long time. We'll unbox these and we'll do comparisons with other Bushwhacker figures from over the years, so stay tuned for that. We unboxed this one on the channel already this week as well. Night Pursuit and Shockwave, Night Force, Walmart exclusive. Another great set right here. A lot of fun with this one. And the price dropped on it too, which made it even better. We're always getting deals out there. It's all about got to get a deal, as we do know. But a little Night Force G.I. Joe, of course. How about a little Big Rubber, guys? You guys know me. I love my men full of rubber. And we did get the Evergreen, the Top Picks version Macho Man from the Big Rubber guys, of course, in the pink gear. So we got the orange gear, we got the pink gear, we got the green gear. We're playing all them Macho Man hits here on the channel. But we're not done. We got more Ninja Turtles. Forgot this one earlier. Found this at Target this week. The old toilet taxi. Oh, what a taxi. One of the greatest taxis of all time. You can just do your business while you're driving down the street. How about that? But we got this one here. Hitting Target stores right now. Check it out if you want to. Something I don't get very many of, just every once in a blue moon when they catch my eye. And this one caught my eye on Prime Day. $4.99, Johnny Knoxville. Of course, we'll never forget Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania 2 years ago, a year ago, what his time. He was right above my head. I did film that. Cool, and I love Johnny Knoxville. I love the whole gang there, so I was very happy to pick that up for $4.99 shipped. Can't beat that. But speaking of can't beaten things, my kids and wife, we went to Hot Topic. Oh, the hottest of topics there. There's so many hot topics going on, but they had some hot cash deal, and you had to spend whatever to get this money off. Needed to grab something, so I basically got this for free. It is an Ozzy Osbourne pop right there. Oh, Wild Man if there ever was one. Wild Ozzy. Looking very good. So I got that kind of free. I didn't really, since I spent like $100 there on clothes and stuff, but a small victory. Small victory for me is what that is. How about a little Big Bad Toy Store? I picked this up there. I just see this promoted on the Big Bad Toy Store website, of course. Link in the description down below. I finally pulled the trigger. It is the black version. Combatants Fight for Glory, Thales the Shredder. So a big, big Minotaur here, and you know what we always say. You don't fight a Minotaur, and you don't ride a Centaur. We all know that by now. And this Minotaur, heavy, big figure, probably going to put him with my Legions. We'll see. We'll unbox it on the channel. Very excited to dive into that one, so stay tuned for that in the future. And then we're going to bring it home today with Todd McFarlane. Todd not here. Todd out on the couch. He's already in San Diego. Mark Summers holding the fort down over there. He's going to be the ruler of the roost, keeping the dogs happy. Keeping my wife happy? Mark, why not? Why don't you? Go for it, Mark. Take a turn. Take a turn. But we're going to dive in here with some McFarlane stuff. Long game winning out. $13.99 Amazon Prime Day. Finally got my Riddler there. So $13.99. Couldn't pass that up. And then you guys know I'm a sucker for glow-in-the-dark, and we had some glow-in-the-dark DC McFarlane deals. Amazon exclusive Titan Joker, the huge Joker one. Glow-in-the-dark, once again, like I said, I'm just a sucker. I'm a sucker for the glow-in-the-dark. Had to pull the trigger on that one. But we're not done. Batman Earth 22 Infected glow-in-the-dark edition. What terrible artwork. If Todd McFarlane was here right now, I'd give him a hard time about that artwork on the back. But we got that one through the door as well. And the hits keep on coming. $8.98 Prime Day. It is Black Adam. The blackest Adam I know. This isn't The Rock, though, but it is Black Adam Page Punchers edition. I thought I had this, and I do not. I have one very similar, part of the regular DC Multiverse line. But for $8.98, I said, let's see what all the fuss is about. Let's see it. Let's see that fuss live in person. And then finally, another one, long gaming for a long time. You've seen it in my toy hunts. I've said, I'll get it. I'll wait for it to go on clearance. And that's what it did for Prime Day. It was like $22 from Amazon once again. It was the 2-pack Superman here. So one of the greatest 2-pack peg warmers at Target of the last year or two. Coming home this week via Amazon for about $22. So got myself bricked out right here. How about that? How about that? But quite the week as far as weekly purchases do go. It will be interesting next week. I don't think we're going to have a weekly purchases video, but if we do, it might be like maybe on Monday. So stay tuned for that. We might do a San Diego Comic-Con haul video, something like that. We'll see. A lot of that stuff I'll probably end up having to ship, so I don't think it'll be back in time. It's not going to beat me home, I guess, is the long way to get there. But we'll see. We got a lot of commentary, a lot of videos to come from San Diego Comic-Con. If all things go as planned, as I hope they will, we'll see what happens there. But quite the week of pickups. But how about you? Did you get a lot of stuff this week? What came through the door this week for you? What are you expecting for San Diego Comic-Con? What are you going to pick up next week? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell, all that fun stuff we always tell you. A lot going on all around the board. Hopefully you guys have a good week as well. Of course, don't forget about Patreon for early access to all the videos, bonus content, exclusives, you name it. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Check out the book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstars on Amazon, and of course, Barnes & Noble. Social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So you know what I'm doing. I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way to San Diego.